and the All-Madden team. It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Caps and the Hawks, next on Madden NFL 23.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Columbus Caps and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. So a heck of a start to this one. Extra point forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing here as this time the one maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They bring their punter out there now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down.
Winters. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he stopped immediately there. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Shifts by him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. From the gun on 3rd down. Winters. And that will be incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from 53. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Second and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. It's a gain of a yard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Winters, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Winters. And it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Winters. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. One final go for this offense here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. Jonathan Taylor, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Tylan Wallace, a touchdown catch in the victory. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Caps have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff. And what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
It's caught. Lockett.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Winters. He hits his target, Lockett.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, and this is going to be incomplete. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. He'll look to throw as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a 1st down as well. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Caps have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And out now come the Seahawks. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is the tight end Fant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Winters. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Winters. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard, 1:09 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Back to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10.
And he'll bring the field goal miss all the way back. And that is going to put this one out of reach. Unbelievable. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.